The Dish presents a dish dramatization of a pre-trial meeting between Britney Spears and her father, Jamie Spears.
Hello, Brittany.
Hello, Daddy.
I'm so glad we could take this time to talk some things out between the two of us before the trial. Just want to...
Just say what you have to say, Daddy.
Oh, honey. I'm just trying to help you. That's what I've always tried to do. Now, we haven't had a 2007 since 2007. I thought we had a good thing going. Now, why do you want to go mess it up?
There's never gonna be another 2007. I was a child then. I'm 39 years old now.
Honey, I'm doing this for your benefit and for the children. Now, forgive me, I don't think you're taking this very seriously.
Seriously? I married K-Fed. I didn't just date him, I married him. I did taxes across the table from Kevin fucking Federline.
That's why we put it in the contract, sweetheart, that you can't get married again without my permission. I thought you lacked that rule.
No, sometimes a girl just has to feel the music in her body and let it all free.
Brittany, free? What? How do you want to be free?
I just want to drive like those girls in Saudi Arabia. I just want to run my own Instagram account like Mason Disick. I just want to cut my hair.
No, Brittany, that is where I draw the line. No haircuts.
But...
Listen, I am not doing this because I think that you can't take care of yourself or of the children, for that matter. Brittany, I am doing this because, it's right here, because you are a danger to yourself and others. It's right here on the paper. Sweetheart, you went to Jamba Juice 14 times in the month of December. Your screen time is through the roof. 20 hours on Neopets.
It's because it's the only site I'm allowed to use.
I am sorry, Brittany, but the state of California has declared you clinically insane.
I'm not insane. But if I were, it would be because people like you.
Brittany, we have been over this. Just because someone uses the law to financially coerce you does not mean you're being taken advantage of.
Because I'm stronger than yesterday. See, Daddy, I am stronger than I was in 2007. I deserve to have the right to my own dignity.
Brittany, what about my dignity? Does my parental love mean nothing to you? Oh, look at this. It's a royalty check that I cashed, and I wrote you a little note on it. It says, I heart Brittany, love Dad. Does that mean nothing to you?
I'll see you in court.
You'll be nothing without me, Britney Spears.
No way.
And why is that?
Because I'm Brittany, bitch.
Ask any elder member of Gen Z about the first year in popular culture that they remember, and they will, of course, tell you that it was 2007. Yes, 2007 was a year of triumph and tragedy. From the release of the movie 300 and the planting of the seeds of my sexual awakening, to the public disintegration of Lindsay Lohan. From the invention of the iPhone as a means of swiftly killing society, and the public degradation of Paris Hilton, to the public desolation and death of Anna Nicole Smith. Am I sensing a pattern here? But of course, we can't talk about 2007 without talking about Miss Britney Spears. Yes, it was through the course of 2007 that Britney famously shaved her head, divorced her husband Kevin Federline, and lost custody of her two children. And it was the events of that year that led to Britney ultimately being placed under a legal conservatorship arranged by her father, Jamie Spears. Britney's struggles with fame and mental health are the subjects of a recent documentary entitled Framing Britney Spears, streaming right now on Hulu. You should watch it. They're not paying me to say that. Looking back on Britney from today's standpoint, we have a better awareness of the misogyny and objectification she was subjected to as a young female artist. We as a society have had that awareness for, about 5 minutes now, so I think it's safe to say that we're experts on the subject. For example, perhaps it was ill-advised of us to sexually humiliate a 20-year-old girl on the cover of every magazine in the country. I think, and I'm just guessing here, this is a layman's guess, but I think that going through something like that might fuck you up just a little bit, just a pinch, maybe. But of course, our insatiable appetite for pictures of the idolized looking shitty like the rest of us only grew. We hunted this woman like so many before her and so many since because we love to raise people up and then tear them down again. It's the American way. We do it with our singers, with our movie stars, with the dictators we install in Latin America. Britney Spears is an example of somebody who gave us so much in the form of entertainment and received our most merciless scrutiny in return. But boy, oh boy, did it make a lot of money. Britney's ups and downs have made boatloads of money for a lot of people, but Britney herself seems to be the one who always gets shafted over and over and over again. You know, I really struggle to see these conditions ever being applied to a man in Britney's situation. Where was the conservatorship for Macaulay Culkin? Where was it for Robert Downey Jr.? Or, I don't know, fucking Charlie Sheen when he was drinking tiger's blood. Will there be another Britney Spears, you ask? Someone so famous, made to fall so hard? Have we learned anything in the last 13 years? Has our society become more open and understanding? Are we nicer? Knowing me, I answer all of these questions rather easily. No! If there's money to be made, the worst of things can, and they will happen. So in short, when someone asks me, Jared L. Tatro, Esquire, whether or not I think there will be another Britney Spears, my answer is emphatically, for better or for worse, yes. But we'll have to wait and see, won't we? All coming up on The Dish. Stay tuned.
Good evening. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Jared.
And welcome to a new segment we like to call What Happened?
No, sweetie. It's more like, what happened?
What happened? What happened? What happened? Where we take a look at our favorite childhood stars now and then. First up, we have Amanda Bynes, known for her sass and wit in shows like The Amanda Bynes Show and films like Hairspray.
Oh, just the most darling thing in the whole world. Let's take a look at her now. Oh.
Oh? She has a great new look.
Oh no, baby doll. Something happened to this girl.
No, I'm happy for her. Yeah.
What happened? What happened? Just on to the next one.
Okay, rough start. Well, our next star is Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay starred in my personal favorite, The Parent Trap.
Love her. OMG. But whatever happened to her twin, though?
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I just wonder what happened to the twin, because she used to act, but she doesn't really anymore. Does she have a DUI too? Like,
Jared, she doesn't have a twin. She plays both roles.
wait, really? Well, what a talented little lady.
Just cue it up.
Oh. Those Mean Girls really did a number on her, didn't they? Ooh.
What happened?
And now, our final star really needs no introduction. Ah, yes. It's Mini Britney, bitch. Let's see her now.
Oh my God, what happened?
Don't blame her, Lauren. Blame the Mickey Mouse Club and Justin Timberlake.
Why won't they leave her alone?
We still love you, Britney. But up next, who really got Jamie Lynn pregnant?
What happened? Well, okay, that's all we have for this segment.
Now to Catalina on the street.
Hello everyone, this is Catalina and I'm here on the street to ask a few questions about today's theme. And to make sure we maintain social distance, we have this very long, 6-foot long boom pole.
Oh God, that's a hard question. Maybe Ariana Grande?
I think no one should be the next Britney Spears because they really tortured her. But probably like a Billie Eilish sort of situation.
I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh. Shoot. You know who? Grace Vanderwall. I followed her on TikTok because she's already been like hounded down by her immense fame at such a young age. And I think she's crazy, but in a really interesting way.
I would say the next Britney Spears, it could be Ariana Grande, possibly.
Maybe Trisha Paytas?
The next Britney Spears? Oh gosh, that is I think Ariana Grande's already hit that level of like fame, So yeah, Ariana Grande for sure.
Yeah, I have. I watched a documentary on it. I think the conversation should be more about ending conservatorships as a whole instead of sensationalizing it at the celebrity level.
Yeah, I have heard of it. I don't know. Hopefully she is freed soon. That's crazy.
I have heard about the Free Britney movement, and I think she is going to be free hopefully soon. I think in the next 10 years, hopefully, when her dad passes, maybe.
No, I've not heard about it.
No, because straight white men rule the world, unfortunately.
I have heard about it. I definitely do support it. I hope she will because I want to hope that there's like justice in the world,
I've kind of heard about the Free Britney movement. Isn't it about like how she's like under like control from like either family members or her label? I think as time goes on, like if this becomes like a bigger thing, then like yeah, for sure, like this will become like she will be free.
I don't think that it's ethical to have someone become famous when they are a child unless like they're a little older, like maybe like 13 or 14. But in terms of having children in a movie, I think it's better to have older actors that look younger.
I think they need help.
I don't think that I would never put my child in like showbiz if like they were to become a child star. Like I want my kid to have like a nice childhood and grow up like normally, because like every child star seems to have like some sort of like traumatic event associated with the fame. So yeah,
I think that child stars oftentimes end up like in really bad situations, so I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. They are so much fun and then they go crazy and then that's even more fun and then they redeem themselves and then that's even more fun. It's a three-part journey.
This has been Catalina on the street. Now back to the studio.
Welcome back. Here with me now via Zoom is the one, the only, the famous and infamous Miss Britney Spears. Well, hello, Brittany. How are you? We have a few questions for you. First, are you okay? Brittany? I know it can be tricky with Zoom. Brittany, what kind of dance are you doing there?
Just some TikTok dances.
Oh, really? Oh, you're big into TikTok, huh? Who's your favorite person on TikTok, Brittany?
Charlie D'Amelio. I just love how free she is with her body.
Oh, wow. Well, my dogs like her. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me, Brittany. We really appreciate it. Okay then. Wonderful. Britney Spears, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, our Dish correspondents reenact an episode of The View without the wigs. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back. We've assembled our crack team of experts to debate an issue of singular importance. Who will be the next Britney Spears? Lauren, let's give it to you first. What do you think?
Okay, well, I agree about Grace Vanderwaal, like they said in the street. But, because, like, you know, she's, like, recently shaved her hair. She's posting a lot of, like, cryptic little messages, like, don't assume things about people on Instagram. But who I really think is Olivia Rodrigo, the driver's license girl. Because, like, she's already emotionally unstable before, like, she was even being covered. So, like, it's just going to get worse. Like, what if her relation, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know what you base that on, that she's emotionally unstable. Because she's in a love triangle, you know?
Well, no.
They're also so young. We're looking at very young
exactly.
people.
Exactly. See, they're so young, so they have more to get messed up, you know?
But then again, I think that for some people, and I'm not saying that this is either a good thing or a bad thing, but some people, they get into the industry and they just get hardened. Like, they figure it out. Like, it's not, you know what I mean?
But you're talking about children. We're talking about children.
No, she just turned 18. She's a Pisces, too, like me.
Yeah, so it's fine. So
Yeah.
who cares? In the eyes of the law, she is an adult.
Yeah.
Could...
I just think that, here's the thing.
A new adult.
I know
adults, but so am I. Like, you know what I mean? So you just gotta toughen up. But she's like already emotional, but her relationship wasn't covered. Like no one knew. But now, say her and Joshua Bassett, whatever his name is, get back together. Then they're walking down the street, paparazzi's everywhere. Olivia. She can't handle it. I think she's just gonna like break.
But
you know who he looks like? Oh, sorry, Kathleen. Go
just
ahead.
because she's expressing her feelings in her music and sharing what she went through doesn't mean that she is weak.
I agree.
And that she'll break.
No, of course. Like we all like to, you know. I cried to that song multiple times driving. But like, here's the thing.
I didn't.
Okay.
I have never cried. But anyway.
I do cry, but with a lot of things.
No, like I cry all the time. But anywho, that's not the point. The point is, she's very emotional, which is great. But like, it's gonna get to her. She's gonna crack. It's gonna get to her. Like I'm just
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Yes, that should be the default assumption. Hopefully this doesn't happen. We are just making impartial predictions.
The question is, who's gonna be the next Britney Spears?
But I just don't think the Olivia Rodrigo thing is based on a lot of evidence. And that's my opinion. I don't understand, personally, the fixation on her part with Joshua Bassett. I think he looks like Linguini from Ratatouille. But that's just me.
But I don't think that matters.
Oh, honey, yes, it does matter.
Okay, so then who do you think is going to be the next Britney Spears?
Who do I think is going to be the next Britney Spears?
Yeah.
No one, because Britney Spears came into the limelight in an age where social media did not exist. Everybody in our generation is so socially, emotionally desensitized to being slandered by people they don't know on the internet that they don't. There's no fucking sense of humiliation. Like no one. I am completely immune to humiliation. Speaking for myself.
Okay,
like,
well that's
post my nudes on Twitter, I dare you. I will not, I will fucking sleep like a baby.
Well, I think you're very strong because I think not a lot of people can take that.
So, no,
okay, fair.
Social media makes it worse because now people are like, all they care about is what people are doing. So if people aren't posting on Instagram, people are trying to get that shot and trying to get that video of them, you know, at the grocery store looking rough in their sweats. But here's the thing. It's just inevitable. It's inevitable that's gonna happen.
Okay.
I also feel like we're looking at the question at the negative side of the question because we're looking at who's gonna end up like Britney Spears is now instead of looking at all her talent and everything she's done and how talented she is.
That's true.
So I feel like the answer could be different.
Okay, no, still Olivia Rodrigo. I think she's gonna be like a good little Britney.
She's not even famous enough yet to be the new Britney Spears.
What? She's been on like the
I loved that show. What is it?
High School Musical, the series?
Thank you.
I hated that show.
Oh,
that was
shut
so
up.
stupid.
I loved it.
That was so
It
stupid.
was so cute.
No. She's been on the top of the chart above Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift sucks, and she's always sucked.
I love Taylor Swift.
What?
Taylor Swift sucks. She sucks. She's not that good. Folklore sucked. Like, the only people who liked Folklore were people who had never listened to a folk album in their lives.
I respect
I didn't
people
say I
who
did,
work
but I
hard.
liked Folklore. Okay, so, anywho, Taylor Swift.
And what the fuck is "'Tis the Damn Season"? What the fuck
Like,
kind of a name for a song
The
is that?
holiday time.
Just forget it. Let's move on.
Okay.
All right.
So you don't think there's gonna be another one?
No, actually, I think there could be, but no obvious example jumps into my mind. Forever is a long time, so I'm not going to say that there's never going to be another Britney Spears, right? But I don't know. Like,
I don't want there to be another one.
I agree.
I don't
mean,
want that. I don't want to. We're talking about human beings. We're talking about people. I don't want that to happen to anyone else.
You know,
Oh, God.
that is a good segue into what I think the core of the core message of this episode has been, which we should all, as a society, hope that there will never be another Britney Spears, because
will.
what Britney Spears has endured has been
Horrible.
inhuman and terrible.
Horrible, but there will be. There's late night show hosts, they don't care. You know, Conan O'Brien, Dave Letterman, well, he's not on anymore, good thing. But they just go at them, they come into their personal life, the Lindsay Lohan interview where he kept attacking her. People love to know what's in other people's like closets. Like,
But then that's a problem about our society, right? Like, what do we
okay, so then why don't we
enjoy?
cancel
Well,
their show?
I suppose that we'll just have to wait and see, won't we, dears? So at the end of the day, there should never be another Britney Spears.
But there will.
But there probably will be. That's the end of our discussion section, and it appears that our consensus is that there should never be another Britney Spears, but whether or not there will be is still an open question. Well, that's it for all of us tonight on The Dish. We hope you've enjoyed our little infomercial on the trials and tribulations of fame. Up next week, an exclusive interview with JoJo Siwa's girlfriend's ferret. But until then, I'm Jared.
And I'm Catalina.
And where's Lauren? Good night, everybody.